Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bella Vista Radio Club's on our 30th anniversary, the 2023 Field Day event.
I really appreciate being invited to be here, and I'm going to read a special proclamation from the City of Bella Vista. Whereas amateur radio operators are celebrating over a century of the human voice being broadcast over the airwaves. And whereas amateur radio has continued to provide a bridge between people, societies, and countries by creating friendships and the sharing of ideas. And whereas Bella Vista Radio Club has over 200 members and is the largest club of ham radio operators in Arkansas. Now, therefore, I, John D. Flynn, Mayor of Bella Vista, Arkansas, do hereby officially recognize and designate June 18 to 24, 2023 as Amateur Radio Week in the city of Bella Vista. Signed, John D. Flynn, Mayor, and attest by Wanda L. Krug, City Clerk. Thank you.
I'm Jan Hagan, WB5JAN, and we are just enjoying the field day that we have today. We had so many great people volunteering to bring this about, and we had activity on Friday in the afternoon, people helping us with the antennas and setting up and just doing a great job. We really appreciated that. And then this morning early, people were out helping to get things set up. And we were building towards the 12:30 opening ceremonies, and that really went well. We were all appreciative of having Bella Vista Mayor John Flynn with us, and we had Tom Judson, who is the general manager for the Bella Vista POA, and we had the host of Bella Vista Community Television, J.B. Portillo, who was with us as well, to help us kind of celebrate and open our activity for the next 24 hours. One of the things that's so special about Field Day is that it brings us together. I just think that's so wonderful that we had so many people not only volunteering, but coming out to provide emotional support and fellowship. And of course, the barbecue dinner that we're enjoying and the spread that's been put out by Dr. Bill and his incredible team of hospitality team is absolutely wonderful and just adds to the fellowship that we're all enjoying. We wanted to make sure, though, that our field day was something that would be as well run as possible. We'd made arrangements for a cooling station. We have an RV that's in the parking lot running on generator power with the air conditioning running 24 hours a day as we run our activity 24 hours. We have a welcoming sign-in center, and the sign-in center has been just wonderfully manned by Fred and Dana, who have captured everybody who's come to visit with us. That's just been really special too. So it's a very, very special day. It's going to be just an outstanding field day experience, and so many people have made that possible. We had the mayor get on the air talking to one of our members, and that was a fun experience, and that was followed up by the Bella Vista General Manager, Tom Judson, as well as J.B. Portillo, who all got on the air, and that was a fun experience.
Hi, I'm Vincent Carter. I am Whiskey Victor 5 Charlie, and I am the captain for the Sideband Station. And the great thing about doing that is just making sure that folks are on the air and we kind of have continuous contacts being made, and hasn't been a problem today. Right now we're on 40 meters and the CW station has 20, and we're doing okay. It's a little rough for band conditions, but hey, anytime you can have a captive audience ready to talk to you, it's a fun time. So we are making lots of contacts. Haven't worked any DX, but lots of states. So we had a fox hunt today here in the park, and a fox is a small transmitter that we've hidden underneath the bush, and what we did was we gave everybody the frequency for the fox, and we're using a technique called radio direction finding. And you can do that with the simple HT 2-meter radio, but it also helps if you have an HT that has an S meter on it to actually look at the signal. I think visually that helps a little bit. And also having a directional antenna where you can pinpoint where that transmission is coming from makes that task a little easier. But it's kind of a game, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm going to leave the Fox kind of hidden, and so as people come up, they can also just go out and find it. But we did have an organized event here in the park, and we also demonstrated that earlier for the Bella Vista mayor and the president of the POA.
My name's Sophie. I'm Kilo India 5 Whiskey Victor Delta, and I demonstrated some fox hunting and showed some fox hunting equipment today. In fox hunting, you basically just try to locate a signal, and you go to where the signal is the strongest, and that's the easiest way to describe it. But it's really used to train people to look for signals that are maybe causing interference or distress signals, like the ones with airplane black boxes and etc. But yeah, the equipment is supposed to help with that, and it's a skill that is necessary to learn in amateur radio, I feel like. It was really cool, like talking to the mayor and the other people, like the manager of the POA. And it's like, wow, this is a really important person that I'm talking to about amateur radio. And I'm glad amateur radio is becoming more prevalent, especially, even though I'd like it to become more prevalent with young people, it's still becoming a lot more prevalent in our community. And I'm really glad about that. I am.
Well, I'm Nick Kennedy. I'm WA5 BDU, and I'm here as part of the Bella Vista Field Day, but specifically part of the CW station. Been up here in Bella Vista for 5 years, and I think this is the 4th time. Well, we had a COVID year, but I've been out here with these guys on this site every year. The CW station, well, that's the really oldest communication mode, I guess, in ham radio. It stands for continuous wave, but what it really means is Morse code. And so it tend to be some of the older practitioners who, you know, still know how to do that and still have some skill with it. And we've got some real good ones here. So, you know, at some field day locations, they can't really dig out an old fogey that knows how to do it well. But here we have no problems. We've got a number of good CW guys. Now we've been operating, we've been on the air, and it's going pretty well. We set up antennas yesterday, and of course we didn't do any measurements on them today. We found out they were less than perfect, so we had to put up another antenna, make some adjustments. That seems to happen every year, so no big deal. And now we're out there, you know, knocking off the QSOs, as we call them, contacts, and you know, at times we'll get 1 a minute, sometimes better than that. Sometimes we can get 100 an hour, which is really great if you can get the rate up that high. But on a multi-station operation, your biggest problem is the stations interfering with each other. Even when they're on different frequencies and different bands, just that close proximity to their antennas and so forth, we cause each other problems. So we're fighting with that, but we are doing really well, so I'm pretty pleased with it. We got good weather, it's a little hot.
My name is Joe Hott. W5AEN is my call. I've been a ham for 50 years this year. I'm operating the digital station, which is a little bit different than voice or code, CW, Morse code, in that we transmit a digital signal on a time basis every 15 seconds. In other words, there is the initial call looking for someone to communicate with, the answer, the signal report, followed by confirmation, and you start all over again. So each contact lasts 1 minute. And as I said, it's a little different, but it's a lot of fun. It is low power, none of this high-powered stuff. I am running 35 watts, and although not so much today, I have worked from home with a simple 1-wire antenna running 35 watts and have worked basically all over the world, from Russia to the Ukraine India, all through Europe, and to the west, following the gray line. That's where you follow the day-night change. I have worked well into the South Pacific, Hawaii, and I just find it very enjoyable. There's no conversation. It's just an establishment of the contact and verification of the signal report.
My name is Robert Hill. My call sign is Kilo 5 November Zulu Victor, and I'm the captain of the GOTA stations, Get on the Air. That's an opportunity for people who are not licensed or who are newly licensed, technician level, for example, who don't have a lot of HF privileges. It's an opportunity for them to get on the air and make some contacts with other stations under the guidance of a more experienced operator, which in my case, I have an extra level license, so I have privileges on all the HF bands. And so it's an opportunity for them to get on the air and experience some HF communications and just be able to talk to people further away than just in their neighborhood or in their city, that we can actually talk across the country or even around the world on the HF spectrum. So it's a good opportunity for them to get that experience and get a little taste of what that's like, and maybe give a little encouragement to move on up to the next level, get those next level licenses.
My name is Bill, and my call is KG5 Zulu Charlie India. And I'm more or less in charge of the food preparations. And right now, we got the grills warming up. Hamburgers are getting ready to be slapped on the grill. We'll have hamburgers, hot dogs, sausages. Haven't seen all the sides that are going to be out there, but I know that several are already promised, so we'll see what happens. Desserts are up to the audience. We'll see. But last time we had plenty, so I'm not worried about it. And, you know, the membership has increased, so I'm expecting more people, and already there's more people at the pavilion than there was last time. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for big things. And we're going to have breakfast tomorrow. We've never had that before either. I don't know how many people will be here for breakfast, but I won't be one of them. I'll be coming in a little bit later.
My name's Don Cooper. I'm call sign KC7DC, and I'm the license testing coordinator for the Bella Vista Radio Club. We held a testing session today at our field day event. We had one young gentleman, 16 years old, and he took his technician exam and he passed with flying colors. So we're really proud of him and glad that we could get him started on his ham radio journey today.
Hi, my name is Sharon Edmondson. My call sign is KC5SKY. I'm from Jay, Oklahoma, and this is probably my second field day. And it's really nice here. They've got a good group, and we're going to have a nice supper tonight. And all the radios are going. It's exciting, and they had the antenna up wrong and had to fix it, and that was fun to watch. And in just a little bit, they'll have a fox hunt I'm very excited about seeing. I'm anticipating another field day in August, and looking forward to that. I would like to do Parks on the Air, and I'm kind of working on doing that with my new experience. And I got a general recently, and I'm studying for my extra. Anyway, I'm excited about ham radio.